Hello, my name is Kai. I'm here with
Mr. Rodriguez, Senor Rodriguez.
Senor. How long have you been teaching at BSHS?
This is my 6th year. Yep, it's gone by quick, but this is my 6th year.
6 year here. Now, I know you were in the military, right? Army?
I was in the Army. I was an Army officer. Started off as an enlisted man, and I finished as an Army officer in the rank of corporal.
How many years were you in the Army?
30 years. I was in the Army 30 years. Sometimes it goes by too quick, and I think, like, I could really be in the Army. So I forget I was in it for 30 years.
And then after the Army, you went and taught at West Point, right?
Well, actually, I taught at West Point while I was in the Army. I was selected by United States Army. I went to graduate school in University of Texas, and then I taught at West Point for 3 years. Those were 3 active duty years that I served, but I taught the cadets at West Point Spanish.
What about your life led you to join the military?
Great question. My brother joined before I did, and I had already gotten a University of Texas at Austin scholarship. And I joined because I think my brother influenced me. I only have one brother. He's a year and a half older than I am, and he's a big influence on my life even to this day. So when he joined, I considered it because I've always honored and respected my brother.
Has anything you've done at West Point or in the Army affected your life today, like continuously?
Well, yeah, I think that time at West Point helped me understand that, you know, young people need guidance, need education, need some sort of direction. And at West Point, you see all the cadets that show up there. That's the cream of the crop of the United States. I was always intrigued as to how the kids at West Point get at West Point, because I never taught at high school level. So after I retired, my wife was an educator too, so I thought, well, I can still continue to serve the nation by being a high school teacher. So I got my alternative certification to be a high school teacher, Spanish, because I lived and worked in 52 different countries, all the Spanish-speaking countries in the Central South America and the Caribbean. And I knew Dripping Springs, and I still know to this date, this is the place I belong.
What led you to go here? Why Drip?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, like I said, this is the place I belong, I think. And when I was applying to different schools, I saw the Dripping Springs High School drum line. That's not that drum line. When all the different clubs have the different what do you call that? The different shows, like the choir, the volleyball team, and we go through the hallway. That thing escapes me.
The ad lib or
yeah,
song?
The lip song,
Yeah.
the lip sync, right? I saw the lip sync for that year, and I said, wow, that's an interesting school. I think I need to be there, right? A lot of spirit, a lot of different motivated clubs, a lot of inclusiveness, participation. So that, looking at that web link, reminded me that, you know, of the unity and the teamwork and the cohesion I used to enjoy in the Army. And I said, I need to be at that school. I applied, I interviewed, and I was selected.
What about teaching at a high school? Is it any different than teaching at West Point or in the Army?
It's very similar because what I try to do here, you know, a lot of people in my classroom in this school, they're very anxious about learning about their future. But I often used to see that same level of anxiety or, you know, uncertainty, you know, because I used to prepare my soldiers to go into harm's way, you know, potentially into combat, getting ready to go. And once you get that phone call, once you get that alert and that order, it's too late. You know, you can't say, wait, you know, we got to train some more. No, you got to get ready to go. So I look at this here very similar to the way I used to go about doing my way of training my soldiers to be ready, because you never know. So here, kids have a whole year, 4 years of high school experience if you have a traditional 4-year period. So I think they're very similar. The only difference is that you guys, as students here at our school, aren't going to, you know, harm's way. You're going into life, your future, right? So I look at that very similar, trying to help you guys find your way.
Now, have any of the students that come out of your class, do they still, like, believe that you, or do you still influence them in any way?
Well, I hope I influenced them when they were here and after they left. But yes, I still communicate with a lot of especially my advanced placements for Spanish language and culture kids. A lot of the kids that have been here the last 5-6 years in advanced placement 4 have decided, for whatever reason, that they want to minor or major in Spanish or international business, international relations, pre-law, and minor or major in Spanish. So I think I've influenced them. I email a whole bunch of them. They email me back. I answer the email. If you email me back, whether you're at, you know, Kenyon College in Ohio, or, you know, at LSU, Louisiana State University, wherever you may be, I'll email you back, because there's something that must have happened correctly, a bond, you know, some sort of, you know, trust or confidence. A lot of my kids tell me that they have a lot more confidence after my class. So yeah, I'll always keep in touch. I even still have soldiers that email me.
So you believe you create a special bond with your students?
Well, I think so.
You think so?
But it's not really up to me, it's up to them.
Well, I believe everyone here is very happy that you're here at DSHS with us. So,
You're
you
one
for
of my students too?
Yes, that's true. I am. Well, thank you for this interview.
Okay.
It's been wonderful having you. All right, that's it.
Cool.